With a mix of outrageous, bizarre, and simply horrific instances, we are going to bring you some of the most extraordinary, eccentric moments that are going to open your eyes wide and mouth slightly agape. So, here are some of the chilling moments that took the internet by storm. Tiger attack. Have you ever seen a tiger fail in its attack? In this clip, you can clearly observe that a Royal Bengal tiger appears straight from the bushes, where some visitors are fishing in a fish boat. The daring tiger jumps towards the fisherman's boat, but sadly falls into the river. The fisherman's group starts threatening the tiger by using their sticks. However, the tiger is all geared up to fight back. Due to the fisherman's continuous hitting with the sticks, it's getting worse for the tiger to fight them back. He finally decides to withdraw from the fight and move back to the Sundarban Tiger Reserve. Sea monster. What the heck is this blueberry mass doing out on a beach? Here in this video, you guys can see a giant creature resting at the top of the water on a remote Indonesian beach. It is hard to judge just by appearance whether it's some marine monster or just a decomposed carcass. It's hard to call it a fish because it's not something that has an assembled set of bodily organs. But yeah, one can call it a monster abiding on the sea. Netizens have commented on this being a whale or a giant squid carcass. And to be honest, it does in fact look like one. Zombie fish. Zombie fish? Doesn't that sound ridiculous? But have you ever seen a fish awakening from the dead? Although it doesn't look like a traditional zombie, this fish was named due to its peculiar zombie-like characteristics. They are usually considered reawakened corpses, just like them. This clip, recorded in Zhongshan, China in October 2019, shows a miraculous incident of a fish that looked pretty dead, but it started taking small breaths when the videographer poured some water on it. Now, isn't that weird? Snow in sea. It's casual to observe snow while sneaking through your bedroom window, but have you ever experienced the aesthetic sight of snow falling into the sea while sitting outside on the boat? It's a very pleasant and calm view to see the little white snow falling down in the middle of the ocean. And if you think that this is unique, just look at this whole beach and the ocean completely frozen in time. Now, if you're worried about marine life, just know that this is just fresh water at the surface of the ocean, and below this layer, there is liquid salt water, where all the ocean animals are still alive. So don't worry, the fish don't all get frozen. Fire tree. We are all accustomed to the fact that tree twigs and branches are helpful to make fire, but this one is gonna shock you to the core. This video is showing the insides of a tree that got caught on fire. People believe that it was a lightning bolt that caused the fire by heating the sappy interior, which acts as a conductor near to boiling temperature. Or one could imagine this fire as an act of supernatural beings who ignite this miraculous fire to arrange their bonfire. What are your thoughts on it? Tell us by commenting below. Biggest vulture. The Indian condor, or the Peru condor, is the largest flying bird in the world. Hundreds of people are gathered to see the Peru condor take off. With the biggest wingspan of over 3 meters, just look at the enormous bird standing 1.5 meters tall among the spectators. And because of their gigantic figure, these birds prefer to live in windy areas, where the wind flow can help them fly along their heavy weight, which can sometimes cross 33 pounds. But these vultures are considered the rarest ones because of a slow reproduction, as a mating pair only reproduces one offspring every year. Giant squid attack.
Got its tentacles around my arm and I could feel the gripping.
Found in the Pacific Ocean, the Humboldt squid is the largest predatory squid found in the deep waters. The camera caught the unbelievable moment when a diver nearly lost his hand when it was attacked by the giant squid. At first, the diver calmly tries to get rid of the squid, but then loses his calmness when the squid pinches the diver's hand so badly. Well, with a terrifying weight reaching about 100 pounds, these jumbo squids are enough to scare anyone. Crab House. Many of us believe that little species like crabs don't need a home for their shelter. Nevertheless, watching this video of a crab making its little refuge by digging deeper into the wet sand with the help of its 10 tiny yet mighty legs will leave you in wonder. Crabs burrow in sand houses of their own to hide from sea tides or from deadly gulls. Once these little ones seal themselves inside, they are then trapped in bubbles of air. This allows the crabs to wait the high tide out underground. Eyeless fish. A Malaysian fisherman filmed an eyeless fish, which has been recognized as an eel goby. It is a mud-dwelling, naked, scaleless sea creature. One cannot pinpoint the eyes of eel gobies because they have rudimentary eyes. These eyeless fish are usually found dwelling in mud, but they can also be spotted in natural environments. It is hard to find its true color while playing in the mud, but we can see its actual pink color in the video clip. Clingy octopus. Imagine going out on a dive, and when you come out, there's a clingy octopus stuck to your back. The diver in this video got surprised as he came up for air, but realized that a clingy octopus had found his back. He was trying hard to get rid of the cephalopod, moving in all directions, but the octopus just didn't want to let go of him. Maybe he just wanted some cuddles, but a sharp beaky and clingy suckers glued to the diver were making him uncomfortable. Cheers as he finally managed to brush it off. Volcano erupting near ocean. A volcanic eruption of Mount Tarvorvor was recorded in August 29, 2014. A fisherman was fishing on his boat when he suddenly heard the voice of some blast, which came along some strange eruption of the mountain. The heavy smoke of the explosion turned into a huge cloud cover traveling into the air. It was reported that the ash literally spurted tens of thousands of feet into the sky. Indeed, this is a very exotic sight to witness until reality hits you hard about how these smoke clouds will severely affect the weather and the Earth's climate. Asteroid crash. An asteroid attack was recorded in Russia on February 15, 2013. The blast was equivalent to 300,000 tons of TNT. It broke windows and affected the lives of more than 3,000 people. Keep in mind that it was an asteroid crash that helped in the dinosaurs' extinction. It's a very rare sight to witness an asteroid coming straight down on Earth with an unimaginable speed. Asteroid travels down with a lightning speed, daunting down ferociously. The crashes can get really scary, as it can turn your ordinary day into chaos-filled madness. Smoke rings. What do you imagine when you see a clear smoke ring rising high in the skies? A man recorded this video where he found this strange ring hovering in the sky in Denver. Upon investigation, it was determined that it was a byproduct of pyrotechnics used during an event at a stadium. However, this wasn't a unique occurrence, as another ring about the size of a large truck was recorded by a woman in Washington. It seemed as if the smoke ring had debris in the middle, and it eventually disappeared after 10 to 15 minutes. And no, I'm not finished yet, as residents in the Philippines also witnessed a loud explosion and saw a similar thick smoke ring in the sky. Woody insect. If you woke up one day and found a wooden stick stuck to your window glass, well, watch this before touching it. These wooden sticks could be an insect, as their natural camouflage can make them extremely difficult to spot. Their moving body feels like a wooden stick dummy is swinging. There's nothing alarming about these eco-friendly stick insects because they don't bite and are harmless to humans. But if threatened, one will use whatever means necessary to thwart their attacker. Some will regurgitate a nasty substance to put a bad taste in a hungry predator's mouth. Others reflex bleeding. Their camouflaged body is good to hide until they mistakenly get turned into a bonfire. Uprooted standing tree. Oh my god, it's incredible how this uprooted tree stands back up to its position as if it was never uprooted. There are essentially two parts of the shoot system: the rigid trunk and the flexible branches, twigs, and leaves, which join together to let the tree stand straight. A lot of storms and straight-line winds destroy many of these trees, but why worry when we have got a ninja technique to set a stump back to its previous position by removing the burden of twigs it carries. To be honest, the phenomenon seems to be extremely spooky and mysterious. Kestrel hover. The basic rule is that the birds fly up in the sky by flapping their wings into the air, but this is not true for this little birdie. It is surprising to see a bird named a kestrel, instead of flying, just hovering in the sky. Kestrels have this incredible ability to fly into oncoming wind at the same speed of it coming towards them, creating an illusion of hovering while flying forward. This kestrel is hovering to improve its chances of spotting prey on the ground below it. For doing this, the kestrel's head is perfectly still, so its vision does not get blurred. These little birds are not only masters of flying, but are also skilled hunters. Caught in avalanche. Being in an avalanche is like being caught in a fast-flowing river. A man went skiing at Annapurna Mountain in Nepal. There, he confronted a big avalanche on his way. He was already prepared for this sloppy ride as he started moving downward with the avalanche while staying on the surface using a swimming motion. This other one was recorded by a group of tourists in the Tian Shan Mountains in Kyrgyzstan. The water came in at high speed, but fortunately, they ducked it in time. Dancing on whale. Witness how these two men are making a complete fool of themselves by displaying a stupid dance on top of a whale. He jumped on top of the whale carcass, thinking it would look funny, but in reality, it was just reckless. Many incidents of expired whales exploding on the beach should beware any smart man from trying something like this. This incident happened near Alaska's Kodiak Island, where it is illegal to try something like this. So, one must be aware of the threats before aiming for something novel. Flame Falls. Have you ever heard about the Eternal Flame? The Eternal Flame Fall is a waterfall located in Chestnut Ridge Park in New York. It features a small grotto with a natural gas flame that is said to have been burning for over 200 years. It's a shockingly amazing sight to observe, as the water has been used as a medium to put out the fire. Still, this flame is lit and continues to burn even under the waterfall. It has been known that the flame goes out, but the tourists help in this regard. Hence, it is still called the Eternal Flame Falls. Driving through hell. You all have been introduced to hell as a fireplace hereafter, but what about driving into hell while still being alive in this world? A family was embarking on a journey where they had decided to take a road trip through a forest. Little did they know that the Californian wildfire surrounded them from all sides. For miles, the family drove through burning red trees and billowing smoke. Despite the intense heat, the family stayed focused on the road ahead. And fortunately, they managed to drive out of the dark fire and smoke safely. Face tree. A face tree? Breathing woodland? Is this all true? I've never seen a tree with human-like characteristics before this video. It is quite surprising to believe that an inanimate plant could display sharp human face-like features. This tree legit had a pair of eyes with a cute nose and lips, which means we should also start believing that trees could perhaps breathe? Yes, it's time to consider the breathing process of trees. As in this clip, you can see the earth under the trees panting, as if it is exhaling some air out of it. Finger monkey. My gosh, they're some of the cutest little critters I've ever seen. Pygmy marmosets, which we yearningly call finger monkeys, are 4 to 6 inches in length and weigh approximately 100 grams, and are the smallest species of monkey in the world. Rather than using both of your hands to hold a monkey, a mere finger may serve enough for them to climb upon. As pets, they fare terribly, as they are capable of immense mental stress, so they should never be considered pets, despite how cuddly they may look. Hairy blob. This mysterious creature was found on the Oregon beach, which some of the visitors suspected as a giant, hairy blob. Because nobody has seen such a 20-foot-long dead carcass before, they assumed it was a sign of some natural disaster or a strange thing that came out of the depths of the water. Most of them believe that when creatures start appearing from the deep sea, it means something bad is coming their way. All hail to the scientists, though, who solved this mystery by calling it nothing more than a mere dead, decomposing whale. Salmon crossing. When, "Honey, can you pick up some salmon on the way home?" takes on a whole new meaning. Salmon crossing the road is a rare sight, but it's very much real. Salmon have an anadromous life cycle. They migrate from freshwater streams to the sea to spawn. When they return to their spawning ground, they have to travel over land, and sometimes cross roads. This is a unique spectacle and can be dangerous for the salmon, as they are in danger of being hit by cars. Red-lipped batfish. Hello, guys! Meet a big-nosed Kylie Jenner fish! The amazing red-lipped fish is an incredible species found in the tropical waters of the Caribbean and South Pacific. Red-lipped fish, although bottom dwellers, can easily be identified because of their red-colored lips, which gives them the appearance of makeup. With their vibrant puckered lips, they captivate the attention of anyone peeking at them. Also, this fish has a smile so wide, it could even put a grin on even the grumpiest of faces. Fish rain. Dropping the fish from a plane? Oh my god! If one of those fish ever hit me, you know I'm suing. What an unusual sight! Fish falling from the sky and raining down into lakes. Well, the fish fluttered through the air, gleaming in the sunlight, and landed in the lake below, creating a ripple of surprise and delight. This method of fish falling from the helicopter is a way to restock fish in areas where the natural population has been depleted due to commercial fishing or other human activities. To the people viewing it from the land, it is almost as if Mother Nature was playing a prank on us, or perhaps she's decided to shower some seafood on us. Either way, it's a sight that is mystifying and funny. The fishermen in the area must be delighted, as they no longer need to worry about catching the fish themselves. It's definitely a win-win situation. Scary cat. In this ferocious battle taking place between the brave cat and a large crocodile, the cat, determined to protect her food, fearlessly stepped forward to fight off the crocodile's advances. The crocodile lunged forward and tried to snap its jaws in the direction of the cat. The cat, however, was too quick and agile for the crocodile to catch. The cat managed to dodge every attack, and the cat then pounced on the crocodile, and after a few moments of struggle, Crocodile finally submitted and conceded to the cat's strength. The moral of the story? Never underestimate the power of a brave and determined cat. This video clip was captured by a tour group in Thailand. As they ventured into the cave, they were met with a terrifying sight: a colony of Ewoks. The cave Ewoks of Endor were seen flourishing on the island. These menacing creatures sent chills down tourists' spines. The creatures were believed to even walk on two legs. Well, don't sweat it, as it was later revealed that this was all part of an art exhibition that was set up by a local artist. Bats on the move. Every year across the globe, millions of bats take to the skies in migration. No matter how spooky or creepy this migration looks, it's an integral part of our ecosystem. Millions of these bats come up and cover the bright sky, manifesting a grim vibe. This clip is from the Jornada Bat Caves on Almendares Ranch, New Mexico, where thousands of these winged mammals were seen leaving their homes. house walk. In this bizarre video clip, a man can be seen walking along the street with an unusual object perched upon his head. It is a flame-throwing shed with bright orange and yellow flames billowing out of it. He seemed to be oblivious to the stairs. He continued on his way, unfazed and unbothered by the commotion he had caused. People assumed that it could be part of some unique art performance, which is attempting to portray the big picture of environmental destruction and warning to take action before it's too late. Vampire doll. This baby vampire doll sculpture is sure to spook anyone who passes by it. It has been placed on a graveyard to give onlookers a fright. The doll has been intricately designed to resemble a vampire with its follow-me eyes, mysterious smile, and curved feet. Its eerie presence will make sure to give a scare to anyone who dares to enter that graveyard. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again